All right, everyone, let's get started. So, as usual, with last week in PECO, we're going to check the last week's price action for PECO. So, if you look at the price chart, this is at tokens.amun.com. You can see the price starting off on Sunday, October 24th, 9 a.m. GMT. PECO starts up at $6.07. And you can see the cool thing about this chart is it'll go up and down. I'll show you as the price goes up. And we're going up to Monday, the 25th. It starts going up and up. And then we're going up. And then we're on Tuesday, we're at 6.7. And then we see more horizontal action for the next few days. And then as we're getting towards the weekend, the 28th, the 29th, we get $7.3 for PECO. And then we're still seeing more vertical action as of this weekend. We're going down, and then we're going all the way back up to Sunday, 5 a.m. GMT. We're at $7.1952. At the moment, the price is $7.03, and that is the action for PECO. I'm sure you guys have seen this in the market as well for Bitcoin, for Ethereum. So this is just the way the market's moving. When the overall market is moving horizontal, PECO tends to move horizontal. When the market's going up, PECO moves up. That is the brilliance of it and the great things at the same time. All right, moving on to the second constituent of PECO, which is Polygon thematic. This is a story from FX Street by ℕ𝕼𝕨, published on October 29th. It says Matic price triggers 150% ascent as Polygon positions itself for the best scaling solution. Again, we're not going to go through this whole article because this is just a summary for those people who are into PECO, who want to get into PECO, and they just don't have the time to follow the news. So here it is, community manager Korean, bringing you the news right here. All right, the first point is Matic price has breached a crucial resistance barrier and is hovering above it. This recent uptick in buying pressure has triggered a massive bull run for the Layer 2 token. Therefore, investors can expect Polygon to continue its journey. Polygon announced that it received its first insurer, Tidal Finance, with these significant exploits in the DeFi ecosystem. Tidal Finance will help secure the space, which is why it has partnered with Polygon. So insurance, always a good idea. I'm sure you guys saw the hack earlier this week. And, you know, if you do whatever you're using, you don't want to get hit and then you not be insured and then your users lose that as well as you lose that. And then the other point here is the project aims to solve DeFi insurers' supply and demand problem by allowing capital leverage, as well as additional token incentives to increase capital return. The announcement of this partnership adds, this collaboration is aimed to increase safety measures for top quality Polygon projects through Tidal Insurance. Projects need to meet certain criteria in terms of auditing, TVL, and other safety measures. Qualified projects will be awarded with a premium discount offering and Matic incentives for their coverage providers. So if you're into Matic, if you're into Polygon, if you're into PECO, this is always good news. When the price goes up of Matic, of course, that affects PECO because PECO, the price of PECO is defined by the underlying constituents. So Matic being very good and improving in price, and this good news is really, really good for PECO. And now we're on to the second largest constituent of PECO, which is QuickSwap. And the headline from this past week, this is from one day ago, Crypto.com has integrated QuickSwap's RSS feed into their platform. So I've highlighted some portions for you guys. Again, you can read the whole story. All the links will be in the show notes for the podcast, as well as the YouTube video. Following QuickSwap's listing on Crypto.com, we're excited to announce that QuickSwap's RSS feed has successfully been integrated onto the user-friendly platform Crypto.com QuickSwap price page. With this development, millions of Crypto.com users can now directly access QuickSwap news and updates on a familiar web interface. Crypto.com is a leader in the cryptocurrency debit card and exchange space because in addition to Quick, they also offer more than 100 crypto assets on their app. Their Visa debit card holders can easily convert Quick or any of the other assets on their platform into fiat to spend with retailers worldwide, all while accumulating rewards with every transaction through their best-in-class crypto-backed program. So basically what this is good news for Quick. Crypto.com is one of the most popular places to buy and spend and use crypto. You've obviously seen it. They have a really good app as well. So if Quick's on there, it gives people more access, or Quick users more access to Quick and exposes Quick to people on Crypto.com. And especially with the RSS feed, RSS feeds allows you to get news and other useful items. And not to mention converting quick in order to fiat, whatever your currency is, in US dollars, in euros, in Taiwan dollars for me, that would be really useful. And I'm very glad that Quix got in there and sort of bridged the gap between usability and Crypto.com has definitely done a big thing for them. A great article, definitely something you should read if you're into Quick or you're into PECO as well. Very important. We are back with another major constituent of the PECO index, and that is GHST or Ghost. Of course, ℕ𝕖𝕨. This is from their tweet. It says on October 29th, 8:21 p.m. Only 18 hours into the first ℍ𝕖𝕨 land auction, and the stats are 80k unique bids, 80,000 people. That is impressive. 28 million GHST in volume, 60 million USD value moving, 880k Ghost paid in bid to earn rewards, over 2,100 unique participants. That is a lot of money. If you're wondering what is this, what is going on, what is the ℍ𝕖𝕨 realm? It is a realm of adventure, 2 gameplay modes, stability in the citadel, competition in the grid. So basically what this is, it's like a game, and it's a game built on top of Polygon, of course, because Polygon is the far cheaper network. And so this bodes very well for ℕ𝕖𝕨, bodes very well for Ghost, bodes very well for PECO, that they're continuously improving. They're doing really fun things. Look at the colors on this map and look at all the stuff that is going on. And this is a place you can go look at, ℍ𝕖𝕨verse.io. What is a realm parcel? This is the stuff we were talking about from the tweet. Each realm parcel is its own ERC-721 NFT that represents a specific land plot. So people were buying NFTs and giving money to ℕ𝕖𝕨 and getting stuff back, and it's really cool. And I wish I had known about this. This is something I've been wanting to try when it comes to ℕ𝕖𝕨, because I love games and I love playing games and NFT games. Why not? So again, really good news if you're a PECO holder or if you're a Ghost holder. Good news for ℕ𝕖𝕨 and good news for us as well, for people who are into PECO. So definitely something to keep your eye on, and we will be helping you keep an eye on it in the coming week with the next week's episode of Last Week in PECO. All right, let's move on to Addy, of course, or Adamant Finance. This was from October 29th, 2:38 a.m. They announced 4 new vaults have been deployed on QuickSwap, DAI and GNS, USDC and SNE, Matic and Eufy, and ETH and Elon. Again, good news. Whenever anybody adds new stuff to their products, it is always good news. It gives their users more options, and when users have more options, it can bring more people into your protocol, which is always a very good thing. So if you don't know what vaults are, users can reap the benefits of auto compounding by depositing liquidity provider LP tokens to Adamant's vault contracts, which are then compounded into more LP tokens, which is always good. There's a 30% performance fee taken from the profit each vault generates, but for every 1 ETH in fees collected, 360 Addy is minted. Some more vaults may be reward multipliers that change that number. Again, if you read what vaults are, like I don't understand what vaults are. This is something I don't do, but it seems like a really good option. If you're into DeFi, if you're into Polygon, if you're into Adamant Finance or Addy, this might be an option for something for you to do. And this is something you could also do with PECO. If you burn your PECO into the constituents, and you'd have a lot of Addy, and you could potentially take advantage of this right here. Okay, so again, all these links will be in the show notes, and definitely something to take advantage of if you're a fan of Addy. And let's move on to the next constituent of the PECO index. Our next constituent, of course, is DFYN, and we had this news again, October 29th, 10:19 p.m. posted on their Twitter. This is from not exactly their Twitter, but they were tagged on it. This is Hermes DeFi, a new and pretty small DeFi protocol that just started. So Hermes DeFi is pleased to present its layer 2 Apollo with an innovative farming system. I was a bit confused by this, so let's have a look. Earn Iris while staking LP tokens. At launch, we'll use QuickSwap LP as our initial farm. Supported LP tokens, Iris and Wrapped Matic. And so this is, again, something that benefits DFYN because they form part of the technology for this DeFi product. And Again, anything that's new for any protocol is beneficial. So Harmony's DeFi, if you go back to the webpage, I did see that they were audited by 2 notable auditing firms, is what they're called. But again, do your own research, see if this works for you. If you go back to the Harmony's DeFi page, you can see what they are, what they're about, and they just started in the summer of 2020. And something to keep your eye on. Again, this is not directly related to DFYN, but indirectly related because they're expanding, and when you make new partnerships, sometimes good things happen, sometimes bad things happen. We don't know. We just have to watch the space and figure out and see what is going to happen. But no, good on Hermes and good on DFYN for getting new stuff done. And let's see how it works out in the future. Okay, everyone, we are back with our last constituent of our episode of Last Week in PECO, which is ℘𝕼. And you can see this from their tweet again on October 30th. The community has voted to add 1 as collateral for ℚ. With 99.52% of the vote, it is clear that chimps are in favor of collaborating with Harmony Protocol. Harmony Protocol is relatively famous in the crypto space. You've probably seen it, you've probably heard of it. And we're going to have a look at the link to the vote so you guys can understand what it does. This proposal is to add 1 as a collateral for borrowing ℚ. By adding more assets, we attract a wider range of users. So again, here's the motivation for doing this: increase user options. This goes back to a theme that we've seen from all the constituents in this episode of Last Week in PECO. Giving people more options means more adoption, means your protocols grow. If your protocols grow, more money gets in. More money gets in usually means the price is going to go up, and reduces protocol risk, increase protocol revenue. Of course, these guys are like mini businesses, so they want to make more money. And increase TVL, or total volume locked, increases people's perception. And these sort of things rank up on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap, which always makes for news as well. So another thing is Harmony has awarded the DAO with a 250,000 grant to deploy on Harmony. So they've already paid them $50,000. That is no small amount of money, which is very good for ℘𝕼 and very good for, again, all of the news that we have talked about today is very good for PECO. So if you're a PECO holder, you should be happy with everything that's happened from October 24th to October 31st. Good news for the protocols inside, good news for you, because PECO is like the one-click investment for you to invest in all of these protocols and these constituents. Saves you time, saves you energy, so you can just listen to this podcast, watch the video, and keep holding your PECO, and let's see where it goes.